Hi.
Hello.
What today news?
We are talking about Kargil wars.
Okay, let's start.
This place became the center of much international intrigue and war between India and Pakistan.
22 years ago, India was betrayed by its neighbor Pakistan.
Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee made it clear that India would emerge victorious.
Atal Bihari Vajpayee says that, the world has seen that we want peace now, that world will see that to protect our peace.
Who is your favorite hero?
HHHH.
Wait, I say that? The most famous real heroes of the Kargil war.
Yeah, if you want to know that the Captain Vikram Batra.
A film has been made about him, Shershaah. Everyone's seen a Shershaah, it's good opportunity to know about the captain. On the 3rd of May 2021, in a small village in the Batalik region.
That was a local shepherd Tashi Namjeel.
He went to look for his yak with a friend. That time he had lost his yak.
Tashi Namjeel says, to the report.
They were in black outfits, so I continued looking for some time.
They were breaking rocks and digging.
He got suspicious that those people were from the outside of Lok, so he went to the nearest post of Indian Army.
To inform the Indian Army.
Brilliantly, the Indian Army checked this information. And found that, the information was correct.
But, this wasn't a minor intrusion. This well-planned attack by the Pakistan Army.
Intrusion were reported in Rizkaksar and Mushko sectors.
Overall, they had occupied more than 130 posts.
Their aim was to block the critically important National Highway New Hampshire 1. By blocking it, they could have cut off Kashmir from Ladakh.
That was signed by the former Indian Prime Minister Indira Gandhi and the former Pakistani President Zulfikar Ali Bhutto.
According to this agreement, both neighborhood countries had agreed to never violate the law.
And in case of any issues between India and Pakistan, through bilateral approaches.
Before the intrusions, the former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee
had made a journey to Lahore in a bus, and he had recited a poem Hum Yung Nahondanj
and signed the Lahore Declaration as well, to establish peace between India and Pakistan.
Thousands of army troops were mobilized and sent to the Kargil sector.
The Indian Air Force played a very crucial role.
On the 26th of May, they launched the Operation Safe Sagar, White Sea.
It was the first time that India had deployed air power in such an environment.
The Indian Air Force had also planned that they cross the Lok into Pakistan and bomb a few targets. When we as Indians watch the war between Israel and Palestine,
the war between Azerbaijan and Armenia, it becomes difficult for us to know who is in the right and who is in the wrong, because both sides have good arguments to justify themselves. India and Pakistan, it was difficult to judge who was right and who was wrong.
Which country could be trusted? So India showed a lot of restraint, but not crossing the Lok.
This was a major diplomatic victory for India.
European Union, ASEAN Regional Forum, the United States, G8 countries. All of them supported India in this Kargil war. US President Bill Clinton pressured Nawaz Sharif to withdraw the Pakistani soldiers. The entire world could see that India was in the right and Pakistan was wrong. The Pakistan soldiers were in an advantageous position in this war,
because they were on higher grounds in these mountains.
The Dras region is considered to be the coldest inhabited region in India. Often, temperature falls to 40 Celsius. So, it was immensely difficult for soldiers to fight in such condition.
In the Kargil war, the Battle of TOLOLING is considered to be the best.
The TOLOLING hill was a difficult task for an Indian forces. The height of 16,000 feet. temperature between 5°C to 11°C and blanket firing from above.
Oh, so sad.
The enemies were placed higher in the hill.
The Indian forces to move or try to climb that hill was possible only in bad weather and moonless nights.
The nights when the moon wasn't visible in the sky.
Oh.
The Captain Ajit Singh was among the officer who attempted this. He said that how to carry even 1 gram of extra weight meant in carrying load. The soldiers had choose food packet weighing 2 kilograms or 100 bullets. Captain Ajit chose bullets, and he survived 3 days by smoking bullets. Without any food.
It is so difficult.
So sad.
The company tired to climb the hill, was successfully to quite an extent.
They were about 15 meters from the top.
Major Adhikari and 2 other soldiers were martyred in hand-to-hand combat because of heavy firing from the enemy.
As soon as the company tired to move from behind the huge rocks, firing would start from the top. These soldiers were stuck in the middle. This situation was really bad.
On the 12th of June they were successful at reaching the soldiers stuck in the middle. Around 8 p.m. Only 1,000 feet away from the enemy.
Colonel Ravindranath gave a final pep talk to his soldiers. I have given you what you wanted. Now, you have to give me what I want. The plan has to divide into 3 teams. The first team would lead the frontal attacks. The second team would move to the other side of the cliff to a lower ridge. And the third team will cover fire. The enemies were attacked from the back by the platoon led by Major Vivek Gupta.
A hand-to-hand battle place. Unfortunately, Major Vivek Gupta along with 6 other soldiers was martyred.
The soldiers was successfully capturing TOLOLING. The Indian soldiers who reached the top of this hill about 1.6 kilometers to the north of TOLOLING Hill. The point is 5,140.
It was the highest point in the same ridgeline, at the height of 17,000 feet. Thus, higher than the TOLOLING Hill.
TOLOLING Point 5,140, there were 10 high grounds known as humps. These humps was easily captured by the Indian Army. The Indian Army the base point of 5,140 known as the Rocky Knob.
2 groups of soldiers were formed. One group was under the command of Lieutenant Sanjeev Singh Jamwal. The second group was led by Lieutenant Vikram Batra,
whose code name was Shershaah. Lion King. Both lieutenants were told to choose a success signal when they'd be successful in their mission. Lieutenant Sanjeev chose the signal O. Yeah, and Lieutenant Vikram Batra chose the signal Yedil Mange More.
Lieutenant Vikram Batra was promoted to the rank of captain.